Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 79 of Isolate, Meditate, Create. My name is Jessica Lynn Johnson, and I am the founder and CEO of Soaring Solo. And Soaring Solo is a company dedicated to the direction and development of one-person plays. So welcome to this experience. IMC is dedicated to connecting us to our creativity and to one another during stay at home. So make sure you have something nearby you to write with and write on. As soon as we are done meditating, we're going to jump into the writing portion of this experience. So go ahead and take a comfortable seated position, and we're going to jump right into meditating. So just close your eyes, sit comfortably, and just start to allow everything to slow down as you focus on your breath. And audibly exhale if you need to, and with every inhale, breathe as deeply as you can. And just imagine that the breath you are taking in is warm, white light filling every inch of your body. And allow every breath to further relax you. And really try to just drop into this present moment, letting go of your to-do list for the rest of the day or drama that happened before this moment. Just let that all go for this 20-minute experience and just be here now. Notice any thoughts that might be drifting through your mind and just let them pass through. Try not to attach to any of them. And just take a moment to do a body scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Notice where you might be carrying any tension or discomfort, or you might have some pain or clenching muscles. Just notice that and breathe deeply into those places. Imagining that warm light is illuminating those places and allowing you to relax even further. And start to imagine that on every in breath, you are breathing in things that serve you, things that fill your cup, breathing in joy, optimism, abundance, hope, love, curiosity, creativity, innovation, forgiveness. Whatever it is you need to breathe in and call into your experience, just imagine on every in breath, you are calling those things to you. And on your out breath, you are releasing things that do not serve you. You are releasing things back to the atmosphere that are keeping you stuck. Negativity, limited thinking, prejudice, unforgiveness, bitterness, resentment, jealousy, hatred, whatever it is you need to let go of, let those things be released on your out breath. So that your breath is a cycle of taking in those things that serve you, and on your out breath, releasing those things that do not. Now imagine that your breath is starting to transform. You continue to breathe in those things that serve you, but now on your out breath, you are able to return to the world, whatever it is that you have to offer. So breathing in those things that serve you, and on your out breath, you're returning creativity to the world. You're returning love and forgiveness, encouragement, humor, ideas, innovation, whatever it is that you can give back to the world. Imagine doing that on your out breath. And continue in this cycle of giving and receiving with your breath. And in the next few moments, I'm going to guide you through visualization. So keeping your eyes closed, keeping your breath deep and your body relaxed. Go on this journey with me and allow your imagination and intuition to lead you. Try not to censor yourself or make sense of it or control it in any way, knowing that you never have to share what comes up for you unless you choose to share it. So just be very free in this experience. I want you to imagine that you are on a multi-lane highway, and you're driving, and ahead of you is a dream of yours. Ahead of you is a dream that feels far off in the distance, but you are heading toward it. So just let that dream come up for you. What is one goal, one dream that might feel impossible right now even, but just see it out there in the distance while you're on the highway. What is this dream? And as you allow yourself to get in touch with what this dream is, what this goal is, I want you to start to see in front of you little road hazards, little obstacles, things that you're swerving and trying to avoid hitting, or maybe you see some traffic up ahead. And with these obstacles or hazards that lie ahead, what are those things for you? What do you imagine lies between you and getting to your goal? What are those things? What are those obstacles, those hazards in your way? Start to identify what you think they might be. And as you see these obstacles, these hazards ahead, just start to imagine that you are swerving around them. You are able to avoid these things, or you're able to cross over them without any damage or really slowing you down. That you can get past these things, that you can continue on in your journey toward your dream, toward your goal. Just keep seeing yourself moving forward through these obstacles and hazards. And now, as you're driving, I want you to look to your left side. And in the other lane, you see this other car right next to you, keeping pace with you, and you worry that it even might get ahead of you. It's a nicer car, it's a newer edition. And as you look at it, that car represents someone or something that you see as a competitor, someone that you feel like you're competing with. When you have trouble staying in your own lane and looking ahead at your own goals, and you compare yourself to someone or something moving at their own pace, doing their own thing, and just identify for yourself, who is that person or that entity that you sometimes just can't keep your eyes off of, that you compare yourself to, that you judge yourself against, and that you get distracted by or discouraged by. Who is that person? What is that entity? And maybe it's a caravan. Maybe you see many cars to the left of you that you feel you're in competition with. Acknowledge that as well if that's your truth. And what is it about them that feels threatening to you? And as you continue to look over to your left-hand side and you see this car or cars, just try to receive something that inspires you. Try to look at something that they're doing, and instead of feeling it as a threat, instead of feeling it as competition, take it in as inspiration. Take it in as an idea that you can grow upon and do it in your own way, authentic to you. And then turn your head back into your own lane, looking forward toward your own goals, your own dreams, and continue driving. And now I want you to just imagine that you are coming closer into your dream. You're actually going to get there. You're going to arrive in this impossible dream. And I want you to just see yourself pulling into this space in your life. I want you to really envision yourself living into this dream. What would it look like? What would it feel like to manifest this dream and to be in it, to be living it? Just allow yourself the gift of the experience of seeing it happening right now. Your dream has been made manifest. You've arrived at the destination. You are living it. What does that look like? What does that feel like for you? And if you can just set aside limiting beliefs and negative thinking, and you can just be in the dream made real, what does that look and feel like for you? Just take another moment to reflect on this entire visualization, taking in whatever else your intuition or your imagination wants to show you or tell you about it. Just take another moment of reflection. And taking another deep breath in. On your exhale, slowly opening your eyes and releasing that and coming back to this present moment. And I'm going to go ahead and set my clock for 8 minutes and go ahead and reach for whatever it is you have to write with and write on. And in just a moment, I'm going to give you 8 minutes to write about whatever came up for you. And just remember, you never have to share what you've written unless you choose to. So be really, really uncensored in your writing and let yourself have the grace of a first draft. Let it be messy, let it be raw, and just write whatever comes up for you. If you need some tips with that, you could write from a first person monologue, just about what the goal was for you, the dream was for you, the obstacles that came up along the way, the people that maybe felt like threats or competition to you. Just see those things and write about them from first person. You could write a piece of poetry or song lyrics. You could write a multiple person scene if that came up for you. Whatever came up for you is fine. Try not to be censored. And your time starts now. I'll let you know when your time is up. Just under 3 minutes left, just under 3 minutes. And just about 30 seconds left. Okay, go ahead and wrap up your writing. Hopefully you got something really interesting out of that, or healing, therapeutic, creative. I hope it was meaningful to you. And if you wrote in a notebook or something like that, then I would encourage you to transcribe what you've written into a document on your computer, just to make sure you're saving it somewhere. So in the event that you want to turn this work into a solo show or into some other sort of creative work, you have it saved somewhere safe and not just jotted on napkins and notebooks and things all over the place. And also, I encourage you to share what you've written with someone who is safe and supportive. And often when we're in the infancy stages of our creative process, we want to be really selective about who we let into that process. So pick someone who you know has the best of intentions with you and cares about you, and ask them what resonated. What did they appreciate about your piece, and what questions did they have? So those are the two types of feedback I think are really useful in the infancy stages of our work. What did people like? What are the praises? And what questions did they have? Things that were unclear or that they just wanted unpacked a little bit more. With that said, I have a lot of announcements that I put in the chat, so I'll kind of guide you through those, starting with my free class. My 100% free, 100% awesome solo theater development class is happening this coming Saturday on Zoom. So if you want to register for that, RSVP is required. You just go to my website, jessicalynjohnson.com. You can go under free stuff, or if you go to the events tab and look under free class, you will find the class and you can sign up there. No experience is required to attend my class. You don't have to bring any kind of material to the Zoom call. You just show up and I will guide you through visualization and meditation as I did today. We'll write together, and then there will be an opportunity for those who want to share to be able to share, and I see as many people as I can. There will also be a portion of class that's dedicated to prepared work. So if you didn't, if you've been working on a piece of solo theater that you'd like to get some professional feedback on from me and also from your classmates, that will be at the end of class, and I will see as many people as I can in that regard as well. So just RSVP on jessicalynjohnson.com. And then also happening this Saturday, we're doing a script reading via Zoom of Naturally Tan, which is a one-woman show written and performed by Tanya Thomas, and with direction and development by me. And we're really excited about it. I think readings are such an important part of our process before we do a world premiere of our show. Oftentimes testing out the material in more intimate settings can be really useful to see what's working and what's not working. And Tanya grew up in Singapore as an Indian minority. And so it's really just about her experience as an Indian woman. She now lives here in Los Angeles and really came into herself as a woman, as a mother, as an actor, and all of those things coming here to LA, surprisingly enough. So it's just her journey into finding herself. It's very creative. She plays a bunch of characters, and we'd really just love your insight. The event is just donation based. So you can go to my website under jessicalynjohnson.com, go to events, and I believe I put it under creative workshops and networking events. You'll find it there, Naturally Tan. And again, just donate whatever you can, even if it's $5, $10, $20, whatever you can do toward the project, and show up and join us for Zoom. It'll be really entertaining, and we'll have some good conversation and question and answer afterwards. And if you're in the process of creating a solo show, then this will be very useful for you as well to learn about the process and see what works and doesn't work. And then we have so many wonderful events happening in August within the Soaring Solo community. One-person shows, my Soaring Solo Salon, all of these things are being live streamed so we can stay safe and yet still be entertained and be expressive. So if you go to my website under upcoming, so you go to events and then upcoming solo shows, there's several things listed, and so I'll just quickly go through those with you. And please visit the website yourself so you can help keep live theater alive during this time. We all have to do our part to stay afloat during this time. Starting with My Name is Mommy is going to be live streaming. That's April Wish, who I believe is on this call. April, feel free to put information in the chat about your upcoming show. But she's performing her award-winning, rave-reviewed one-woman show, My Name is Mommy, from her home. We did this last month. It was very successful, and she's actually done it all over the place. This is going to be her closing performances happening Thursday, August 6th, as well as Sunday, August 9th. So just go to my website for that information, and she'll probably also include her website with information. We also have Queen Mab and the International Man of Mystery, and that's part of Streamfest, which is a huge live streaming festival that's happening at the Whitefire, which is about a mile away from me. Whitefire is a beautiful stage, and we are live streaming with beautiful technical equipment and just making live theater happen still. So that is with Catherine Barnes, who is a valued member of the Soaring Solo community. You can find out more information about that on my website as well. And that is Saturday, August 15th at 7 p.m. That same weekend, Diana Varco, who is another member of the Soaring Solo community, is doing her one-woman show Shattered as part of Streamfest. That's Sunday at 6. And then the next week, we have Chrissy Meth, which is starring Crystal Bush from our community on Saturday, the 22nd at 7. And then we have Smokey Campbell doing his show Shady, that's Sunday at 6. And finally closing out the solo shows is Luca Lyman, and she's been selected to come back to do Streamfest after she already did Best of Fest and Solo Fest at the Whitefire Theater. So Island Girl has had a really successful run thus far, and we'd love for you to join us on Thursday, August 27th at 7 p.m. And then, as I had mentioned, I am going to start doing the Soaring Solo Salon at the Whitefire Theater, where every month I'm going to feature 6 selected solo artists to just do about 12-minute excerpts of their upcoming brand new solo shows. So that'll be a curated event, hopefully happening monthly. So if this first one goes well, this will become a regular event in the Soaring Solo community. And that is happening Wednesday, August 26th at 7 p.m. So you can find that under creative workshops and networking events on my website as well if you go under events. So that's a lot of information. And then the very last thing I'll say in terms of events is Empowerment Weekend. So many of you know I'm on the board for the LA Women's Theater Festival, but this pertains to men as well. We're doing an Empowerment Weekend. So it's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday intensive event. It's only $25. It's all online. And it's just lots of panels and workshops with industry experts in the solo theater genre. So you absolutely don't want to miss this. Even if you could only make it to one of the workshops over the entire weekend, it would be worth your $25. But there's, I think, at least 10 events. There's probably more than that. So all that information is on my website as well. So lots and lots of things happening in August. It's going to be a crazy busy month, but in a very good way. And if any of you were interested in working with me in a more professional capacity, I do private coaching, I do power pair sessions and small group sessions. A one-on-one initial consult with me is just $59. Power pair sessions are $45, and small group coaching is just $35. So very reasonable, and you get a lot of bang for your buck, so to speak. And you can email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com for more information about that. And let's see, my next IMC is next week. So we're doing it every hump day. So that would be the 12th of August, same time, same place. Just show up on this link at 9 a.m. and I will be here with you to lead you through another one of these experiences. And if you missed any of the previous 79 days of meditating, you can get caught up if you'd like. Go to my YouTube channel. Jessica Lynn Johnson, Soaring Solo LLC, and just make sure you're on the right YouTube channel because I have a few, but you'll know it's the correct one because I only have one Soaring Solo LLC channel, and there will be like close to 100 videos on that channel, so you'll know you're in the right spot. And that's it. Whew, that was a mouthful. So thank you all so much. I will leave the chat on and everything so you can scroll through and write down all that information if you missed anything for a few moments, but I'm going to jump off and just leave the chat up for you. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Bye, everyone.